What's up, 12s? There's something different in the air in Seattle today, but in the best way possible. You ever get that feeling that something big is coming? That's exactly the vibe right now. If you've been keeping a close eye on the Seahawks, you've probably caught the signs. A veteran on defense suddenly shows up at practice. The entire squad is locked in at OTAs like it's Super Bowl week, and in the middle of all that, a quiet battle is brewing that could shake up our offensive line. And that's not even the half of it. Behind the scenes, there's talk of a bold move, one that could flip this offense on its head starting in 2026. So stay locked in, because today's updates are gonna hit different. But first, go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat. Let's kick things off with the return of Jonathan Hankins. That's right, the 32-year-old veteran D-tackle who re-signed with the Hawks this offseason finally made his way back to practice this Thursday, and it lit a fire under the fanbase. Even though he only played around 35% of the defensive snaps last season, his presence goes way deeper than the numbers. He's a true space eater, a guy who plugs up the middle, eats blocks, and forces opposing offenses to rethink their plans. He's not the flashy stat sheet guy, but he's the kind of player who opens things up for the linebackers to make plays. In 2023, the stats were quiet, but with a new defensive coordinator on board, expectations are that Hankins will be deployed more strategically, especially against the run-heavy offenses that have given Seattle trouble in recent years. And here's what really stands out. With Hankins back, every single one of the 90 players on the roster showed up to OTAs in these first 2 weeks. That's right! No contract holdouts, no recovery excuses. Just the whole squad showing up like a true brotherhood. And the one who spoke on it with real passion was linebacker Ernest Jones, fresh off a stint in LA where he won a Super Bowl with the Rams in 2021. According to Jones, this team's unity speaks volumes about what they believe in. He said flat out, "The goal is to bring another Super Bowl banner to Seattle, and it all starts here, in the grind of OTAs. No spotlight, just straight up work." And honestly, he's right. The best teams always get things rolling early. That's not luck, that's culture. Now buckle up, because while the D-line is getting solidified with Hankins back in the mix, things are heating up on the offensive line, especially at center. And yeah, it's about to get intense. Olu Oluwatimi, who stepped up as the starter late last season after Connor Williams retired out of nowhere, opened OTAs taking first-team reps. But here's the twist. During Wednesday's open practice, OC Clint Kubiak gave a real shot to Jalen Sundle, a 2024 UDFA who's been quietly turning heads. That scoop came from Cameron Van Til at 7:10 a.m. Seattle Sports, who reported that Sundle started practice snapping with the ones, something we hadn't seen yet. It might sound like just a test, but make no mistake, this competition is wide open. Sundle's got a legit resume, 3-time FCS champ with North Dakota State, same school as first-round rookie Gray Zabel. In 2023, Sundle saw action in 12 games but logged just 57 offensive snaps. Still, he caught eyes with his mobility and raw strength, 2 traits that fit perfectly in Kubiak's zone blocking system now taking root in Seattle. So now the question becomes, do you roll with Olu's experience, or take a shot on Sundle's upside? Until the pads come on in training camp, this battle is far from over. The rest of the line is shaping up too. Cross on the left, Zabel at guard, Haynes and Bradford rotating on the right, and Lucas locking down RT. But the center spot? That one's still up for grabs. And honestly, that's a good thing. It means this group is getting deeper and more competitive. And hey, if you're vibing with this kind of behind-the-scenes content, do the channel a favor, drop a like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we're just getting started. Now, let's talk about a serious move that could reshape the franchise's future. After trading DK Metcalf and letting Tyler Lockett walk this offseason, the Seahawks are already zeroing in on the 2026 NFL Draft. Yup, the 2025 season hasn't even kicked off yet, and there's already buzz inside league circles about Seattle's next big offensive star. According to analyst Matty Kiwoom from one of the top scouting outlets, Seattle could go all in on a wide receiver in the first round of 2026, and the name floating around is Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. His story's wild, started off at Colorado, transferred after Deion Sanders arrived, then broke out last season with over 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. Tyson's got speed, reliable hands, and he's the brother of NBA player Jalen Tyson, so the athletic pedigree runs deep. With Cooper Kupp now 31, even though he's signed for 3 more seasons, the front office is clearly planning ahead. Kupp might be WR1 today, but lining up a successor now is just smart business. Imagine a future with Tyson and Jackson Smith-Njigba owning the outside. And with Sam Darnold under center, coming off a solid year throwing to Jefferson and Addison in Minnesota, that kind of duo could be exactly what he needs to thrive in Seattle. Honestly, this just proves what we've been saying since day one of the offseason. This offensive rebuild is the real deal. It's not just about swapping players. It's a whole mindset shift. Ryan Grubb's out, Clint Kubiak's in. Geno Smith's gone, Darnold takes the reins. DK's out, Kupp steps up. The whole goal is to create an offense that's faster, smoother, and fully aligned with what Mike Macdonald wants to build. What we're seeing is a team that realized it needed to make some serious moves to level up. That includes scouting the 2026 draft for high upside talent, but also locking in veterans like Kupp, who can mentor this new wave. And don't sleep on the ripple effect across the division. The Niners are still a powerhouse, the Rams are rebuilding, and Seattle's trying to lock down that number 2 spot in the NFC West, or maybe even sneak past expectations. Macdonald already knows how to craft aggressive defenses, and now with a deeper O-line and a revamped WR group, this offense might finally catch up. It's a new era, and it's already in motion. So 12s, what we're witnessing is a Seahawks squad making real moves across the board. Hankins being back at practice speaks volumes about the team's commitment. That center battle? It shows that nobody's guaranteed anything, and merit is what drives this roster now. And the way they're eyeing 2026? That tells you the front office isn't stuck in the moment. They're building something sustainable, competitive, and true to what this city stands for. This mentality in Seattle? It's different now. And it's a good kind of different. Now I want to hear from you, 12s. Which one of these moves stood out to you the most? Do you believe this team is on the right path? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm all ears. And of course, if you don't want to miss a single breaking update on our Seattle Seahawks, make sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. We're bringing you real analysis, real passion, and that true 12 to 12 energy every single day. Let's ride into an unforgettable season together, 12s. Go Hawks!